Hey people, Carlo back with another figure that I just got, another 1/6 figure. Now here's the thing, I'll get right to it. Even though I just got this today, holy moly, did it take forever to actually get to me. So today is June 21st, which is when I picked it up. I have it in hand, got it from the postal office or today. But I ordered this thing way back on November 30th, 2020. Okay, that's how long ago. Basically, in November, this thing was announced and available for pre-order with an estimated time of delivery of first quarter 2021. So November 2020, by March or April of 2021, it should have been in people's hands. But nope, it was delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed. So July 21st, 2022 is when I finally got this thing. Almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. To get in my hand, over a year and a half basically. But man, did that ever take a long time. I don't know if it was because of COVID, since this thing just basically showed up when COVID was in its prime. But man, anyway, I finally got it. Price when I pre-ordered it came out to about $150 Canadian with a discount and speed pack shipping, which only took it was shipped June 15th, so it took 6 days to get to me from Hong Kong, China, so it wasn't too bad. But anyway, enough of that. So here, as you can see from the box, NS-005, Soul Reaper, Dead Soul Reaper. Here's the side. Here, let me get a close-up of these QR codes if you want. I'll try to keep it steady. So this QR code goes to the Coomodel website, and this QR code goes to Weibo blog, the Coomodel Weibo blog. So if you want more information on this figure there. Soul Reaper, Coomodel.com, Nightmare series, armor design by Eddie Wang. Coomodel.com, copyright 2022. Even though I ordered it in 2020. So basic shoebox with the death guy on the front there. Put it aside and I'll get to the box. Upside down. So there he is on the onset. So silica. Here's your QA quality assurance certificate. Quality control 2022-0606 pass. Checked by number 2. No secret hidden Chinese messages like Foxconn you would find on Apple products or whatever. There's a little warning. Some parts of the skeleton element are thin and weak. Please be careful not to do extreme actions so as not to damage the ferrite. The company will not provide after-sales service and warranty for any damage caused by improper operation. And the picture of the skeleton there, right where the spine is, it says lumbar joint can rotate left and right. But I'm guessing if you go too far, it'll snap right off. But not surprising, I mean, it's a skeleton. Really thin bones and thin small pieces. So, a little warning box there, or warning label. And there he is right there. So you got the main figure, got his little ancient, I wouldn't say ancient, but old school plague mask. And 1, 2 extra pairs of hands, 3 pairs total. His cloak. Get the foam out. Underneath in the lower one, you got his scythe, his lantern. What is that? Another bone thingy. And the stand and the staff. Oh, it's probably just an extension of the scythe. Let me just get this stand out. Ooh, this thing is long. That little weird end piece, the coccyx. Oh, it's an LED with battery, with little button batteries in there already. Hey, that's cool. Let's see. Ooh, green. That's neat. Didn't expect this. I don't even remember reading it in the description. So there's his lantern, which is all messed up. Very thin chains. It's a little, I'll hold it upside down for now. I think it's metal. It could be hard plastic. It's a little loop. Did this chain break already? I wonder. I'll have to look at that up. So let's put that little LED thing in here. I wonder why green. I should have went with like a red or something. Yeah, that's pretty neat. These little chains are very, very flimsy, so I would be careful with that too. They could definitely look and feel like they'll snap right away. There's the giant scythe blade, plastic, but kind of pointy. Oh, it's already, I didn't do that, it was already like that. Good detail on it. This hurt. Oh yeah, that definitely is gonna hurt. Spiky vertebrae. Let's see, in here. I'm guessing this thing goes in here. Probably. Man, this thing's huge. This thing. This was about 1 foot long. And I think, oh, display stand. And it doesn't even look like it fits. That's it. What the heck? Oh, there you go. Alright. Alright, so that's 2 right hands. This one looks like you could hold a gun in if you want to put a gun in there. A fist, you could put the staff in. And here, these are 2 left hands. One with a pointy finger. Too bad they didn't really have one that actually pointed. But this is close enough. Identical fist holding hands. There's this plague mask. Now what's funny is that when I ordered this, I was laughing because this thing came out or was announced during a time, little elastic, during COVID. And I'm like, wow, how appropriate that they made this death plague figure when COVID's running rampant. And there's no gauze in there, it's just a hole. Ooh, oh, damn. Let's try that again. And the figure time. So weight-wise, even though he's die-cast metal, he's pretty light. What the heck is that? Oh, it's more chain. Yeah, another. Here you go. Here's another chain. The loop at the end. Is that it? Alright. So anyway, as I was saying, weight-wise, he's pretty light for being die-cast metal. He weighs as much, a little heavier than most Hot Toys or 1/6 figures. His cloak is like a very soft, suede-y material. Comes with a hood. Alright, I got him disrobed, but in order to do that, I basically had to rip it off. Well, not rip it off, but do it from inside out because his skull could barely fit through the neck opening there. But I eventually got off. Actually with help though, because his left arm popped off. I thought I broke him, but luckily it wasn't. It's just a peg that came loose. So his cloak here, as you can see, it's like a soft suede material. It's got a little weathering down here. Looks like he was, walking through the mud. And then in his sleeves, the end of his sleeves here, his cuffs, there's a wire, so it's moldable. I don't know why they added that on both sides. And nothing special about the inside. It's just your typical, no coloring, no designs, whatever. And here's his hood. So again, there's a wire going through the hood, and on the base of the hood at the bottom here, there's a wire going around the whole thing. As for the figure itself, let's get some close-ups. It's pretty still. Oh, that's his brain. Shit. It actually comes with a little brain. Didn't expect that. I don't even remember seeing that in the description. That's kind of freaky. It just clips in there. So anyway, here's a close-up of him. Really good paint scheme, painting. You know, you got the dark spots in his eye holes, his nostril, and his teeth. And then also inside, his neck, all the way down. Really good detail to the skeleton. His shoulder blades, his pelvis. Back of his leg. The knee bone's connected to the ankle bone. The ankle bone is connected to the whatever. There are his feet. So most of his joints in his shoulders there are little ball joints. Like I said, I thought I popped it off. Let's see if we could get, but you can see right there. So it doesn't, let me just, so he, whoa, goes pretty far across like that. And it popped off, see? They are metal, so that's a good thing. Good thing they're not plastic. If they were plastic, it would not be good. So range of motion for his shoulders, like that. Goes as far back as that. Yeah, actually, you know what? Goes all the way back. What's up? What's up? You want some of this? His elbow, double hinge. And then the ball joint peg. That one looks plastic on his wrist. And it fell off again. Oh, I hope it didn't break. Man, I'm always afraid that I broke something. But his fingers do not articulate at all. They're just static right there. Nothing to do with his ribs. No moving. You can't remove a rib or anything. So the lumbar, you could twist right there. And actually you could pull it off. There you see. It's good and stiff. I like that. Pelvis, there's no, right inside there where his coccyx is, there's no movement there, but there is a peg right there where his hip bone connects to his leg bone. Well, there you go. So range of motion, Obviously, he could do a 360 with his leg, but not too far back, not too far forward. Oh, there goes his brain again. Double joint at the knee. Metal screws. And then a ball joint for his ankle. So all die-cast metal, but no ting 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 sound. But otherwise, he's pretty cool. Oh, and his jaw opens and closes like that. Oh yeah, now it's kind of easy to remove his upper from bottom. But and look, he stands really well by himself. Alright, let me cloak him back up and get all his accessories back on. There you go, fully assembled, well, almost fully assembled. Still need his plague mask, which I'll put it on in a second. But here you go. As you can see, his scythe is freaking long, and without the stand, without it touching the base or on the floor, this thing will tip him over with him. And because the scythe is so lengthy and heavy, his hand will pop out of the wrist pretty easily, and it took me a while to get it back in there. So that long chain that fell out of his cloak earlier, turns out is his little waist, goes around his waist. I noticed it on the picture here, so I put it right there. And then, like I said, when I first started, when I pulled out the lantern, these little chains, yeah, one of them popped off of the main ring here, and it took me a while to put it back in. So yeah, always have a pair of tweezers when playing around with these things. So as you can see, let me do a 360 of this guy. Actually, I don't know if it's a guy. He is non-binary, NB, she, he, she, they. Since it's a skeleton, you don't know if it's a male or female, but since it's supernatural, it really doesn't matter, right? It's death. They are death. Well, the way, let me see. It's got back, so it might be female. What is that? Oh, oh, that's just the that's just the stand. Now, from what I can gather, this skeleton is basically the main skeleton that Coomodel in their Nightmare series is just a standard skeleton, and they just stuck all the cloak and the lantern and all of that to make it to the Soul Reaper, the Death Soul Reaper. So that's all they did. But it still came out pretty cheap, like I said, 150 bucks Canadian. Let me turn this off. And put on the plague mask. This Soul Reaper definitely visited Earth. Wow, you know what? Come to think of it, talk about coincidental, right? Right when COVID hit, this thing was announced. Spooky. Actually, I prefer it without the mask. Now the skull is pretty stiff, but the jaw is actually getting pretty loose, and it keeps falling opening. The slack-jawed openness is not a good look. One thing I will say this. Some skeletons, they'll design these skeletons with a pronounced evil brow, but this one's just regular. I don't know if it just looks normal, right? I don't know if I'd prefer it with a more evil downward brow to make it more spooky or scary looking. But this is just cool enough as it is. Hot Toys Deadpool. So Deadpool stands almost a full head length taller than Death here. So I'm going to assume she's female. Death is female. This Death Soul Reaper is female. And if you guys don't know, in the comics, Deadpool and death are an item. On and off item. There you have it. Coomodel number NS-005. Death Soul Reaper from the Nightmare series. And Deadpool. Available now after 1.5 years. Alright, thanks. Bye-bye.